What's good, gang? Why everybody on Drake's own rap label, OVO, now hates him? Nick. Yo, when will the L stop? Like, is this gonna be like a run-on thing that we just keep saying and doing now? Like, we just keep giving Drake's L's just cause? Like, is this gonna be a thing? If so, let me know. Like, I mean, I'm still gonna rock his music. He's still my guy, but like, comment, subscribe if you're new, man. It's the hottest, illest, most lit on the tube. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your man Suave, aka the Popular Loner.
Now, as we are seeing all of the aftermath of Kendrick and Drake really unfold in its full effect, one thing that we are seeing is that beyond how this beef impacted Kendrick and Drake's own careers for better and for worse, its after effects have also seemingly reached every single aspect that their name is attached to, and right now, nothing is showing the difference between where the future for these two guys is going than with how their own rap labels are doing. Because for Kendrick Lamar, from his PG Lang imprint to Top Dog Entertainment, which while he's not signed to anymore, he is still working with and all of their artists very closely. What's clear is that after the beef, despite the integrity and passion of this label not changing one bit because of all the eyes that are on them, their plan for the future has gotten more ambitious than it has ever been. And meanwhile with Drake, with his entire OVO sound label and all of the artists who are on it, things have never looked more disorganized and messy, as major signees from the label have been dropping music, and on Drake's end of things, he is just failing.
Wait, who is signed to Drake's label, though? And he, like, don't he got, like, one artist? Ain't it just P&D? It's just Party, ain't it? He did sign, like, I heard he signed 4 bats for, like, a project or something. Yeah, but, like... You talking about producers? Who the hell Drake got on his label in the first place? I don't know. All right. I mean, just my random thoughts. I mean, intrusive thoughts. Just gotta ask questions.
To uplift these artists and show the bigger picture of what they are doing. And ultimately, in this era where UMG is looking at Drake and because of how he filed a suit against them, they are really ready to end his career forever. When it comes to Drake being a full-fledged entity in the music business, this failure to create something bigger than him like Kendrick did is something that he is really gonna regret. But now before we go any further, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And so now with Kendrick Lamar and Drake's rap labels, which really during this time we have been living in, the value of a label has been more than just a business partner at this point, but has really reflected the teams and rosters that have had both of these MCs' backs in one of the most pivotal times in hip-hop history.
Listen.
Yo, gang, I don't want to... You look like a big toe. Your head is shaped like... Never mind. Yo, this joint, this rap battle is the biggest of my generation. Like, ever, bro. Like... ever. Like, there's no other, like, the biggest I seen that's up to, that could equate to this level was Tupac and Biggie, bro. And they was really getting busy. Like, they was outside with it. Getting, well, some things didn't pull up to Drake's crib. But, yeah, like, that's, yeah, man, this joint is crazy. Like,
for TDE,
it's going to be remembered from, like, generations to generations. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be little kids right now waking up saying, I remember the Kendrick and Drake back. My daddy used to tell me all about it. You dig what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that type shit. I don't know, bro. It's crazy. And Kendrick smiling hard as hell because he know he winning. Like
they have just done every single thing right alongside Kendrick. As after Drake tried to flip these two apart with absolute lies on push-ups, they just came closer together than we have seen in years. And now beyond moments we have witnessed like the Pop Out concert and even with TDE's most recent Christmas event where Kendrick and every other signee on the label played music for an amazing cause, this strategy and unity between the entire label is affecting the very direction every single signee is moving in right now. And at this point with where we're at, it's making every single aspect of what Kendrick Lamar is trying to do in this era just greater and stronger. Because this goal Kendrick has of bringing hip-hop back to a place where the art is put first and the culture is just in a purer place overall is hip-hop.
This video, like, this kid, like, Kendrick, like, you left the kid up there. Like, he was trying to jump down. Kendrick don't even care. He said, nigga, fend for yourself. You dig what I'm saying? I had to learn it, now you do. I mean... All right, I just remember that from the music video, but it's not irrelevant.
Back to a place where the art is put first and the culture is just in a purer place overall is now not just being spread by him, but it's being expanded on by some other massive names in and around hip-hop, as from SZA, who is just pushing TDE's reach to a new audience as a whole, to Doechii,
Yeah,
who is
going
really
crazy.
becoming one of rap's next great MCs altogether with how prolific she is.
Bro, if y'all want me to see, I know I keep pausing, but my thoughts, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I heard she went crazy, bro. Like, she went crazy on her, what was it? Is it Tiny Desk? She went crazy on that shit. I will react to that whole joint if y'all really, you know what I mean? If the demand is there, I know it went crazy. I seen people reacting to it, but I heard she up next, bro. From the way people were saying, I probably watch it on my own time anyway, but just in terms of like, if y'all want me to react to it live, I'll do that. But yeah, TDE looking real strong, yo. Them niggas looking like, them niggas looking, they team is goddamn all-stars, rap all-stars.
Because of the way
bro.
the genre is shifting right now, she is really becoming a star due to all of the factors going in her favor. And even with mainstays on the label like Absol, who while they are not having the virality of Kendrick Lamar, are reinforcing that TDE houses the best lyrical talent on the planet, and that you can always expect such a high standard of quality at the very least from them, which of course if you listen to his new album Soul Burger is really saying a lot. And so with all of these factors and forces, overall TDE is moving in a way right now that is amongst not just the best labels rap has ever seen, but the best musical powerhouses of all time. And this is genuinely just game changing for so many reasons, and all of this is culminating right now in what is going to become one of the greatest tours in a very long time with Kendrick Lamar's Grand National Tour. Which between Kendrick taking over stadiums, SZA going on the road with him, Doechii being rumored to open for both of them, which again is only going to amplify this entire movement and make everything we are already seeing greater. And who knows who else is going to join them and what may happen with someone like Baby Keem, as it is rumored that his new album is still on the way. When you stack everything up that's coming from TDE and PG Lang, we are really just seeing a unified group of musicians and artists stand together in a way that is so powerful. Because we just don't see things like this anymore, and to get it at such a high level is genuinely just mind-blowing, especially when you know how many artist-operated and driven labels have just crumbled over the years. And now, speaking of labels crumbling, this is exactly what's going on with Drake and OVO's sound, because really, within this time where Drake should have huddled up with everyone in his crew and used them to push whatever forward he wanted to do next with his career, Drake has seemingly allowed the L he has taken in his beef with Kendrick to make him just run around and act in every single way possible besides a leader, and this just made what was already considered one of the most disappointing labels in hip-hop history just get all the more humiliating, because in this time since the beef, Party Next Door dropped his album P&D 4, which while it got decent reception, I guess, did nothing to expand his or the label's name. And
yo, sidebar, do I really like, you dig what I'm saying? Do I really, the hell? Oh, that's probably my dog. Twin, where have you been? I don't see it, but all right.
which while it got decent reception, I guess, did nothing to expand his or the label's name, and really only went viral for its strange cover. And even during the beef itself, Drake's own back and forth with Kendrick ended up—
Oh yeah, that cover was crazy. It was a picture of a girl laid down, bent. Okay, yeah, that cover was crazy.
ruining who could have become the first real star he had a chance to make in years, with none other than Four Bats, as he dropped his debut EP right when Family Matters came out, and he has just been becoming a smaller and smaller name since that song released. And because of all the noise around it, which again, Drake was dropping that song and could have just told him to move the project back, ultimately just ended up ruining any hype he had. And beyond these names, Drake's other best options include arguably the worst rapper of all time. That is seriously not an overstatement in Smiley.
Smiley? I forgot about Smiley. Huh? I forgot that song go. Yo, if you know, you know. I totally forgot about Smiley, bro.
Who is just running around and making the audio equivalent to garbage every time he drops. And then you also have decently talented signees like Roy Woods, who after it seems like Drake pretty much just let this guy's career fade out with how little he has done to uplift him over the years, now just dropped a project that people didn't even know came out and that didn't even chart. While everything with Kendrick Lamar and TDE is going up, and the label is going to have one of the most dominant years any musical powerhouse ever has as they take over the biggest event in music and the biggest venues on the continent.
Damn.
Drake can't even get an artist of his to have a successful project, and while you could say that Drake is trying to unite his label with his collab album that's coming up with Party Next Door, which they are trying to hype up as this major musical moment, the actual excitement for this record just seems so low, and really when—
You know what Drake need to do, bro? At this point, I feel like Drake needs to just... Like, obviously, the Kendrick and the Not Like Us and the whole I'm stepping on you and everything you do movement for Drake, it's loud. It's loud as hell, bro. It's bass booming. You dig what I'm saying? Speakers blasting. But it's not really a lot of wiggle room to move out of that because of, you know what I mean? I'm on top. And it's crazy because the roles flip. Drake seemed like he was an indestructible entity that could never be broken down. But everything that goes up must come down. You dig what I'm saying? But the way I feel personally, the best way for Drake to maneuver out of this, he got to drop heat and it got to be like, it got to cling. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know if the P&D and Drake collab going to do it. You dig what I'm saying? Because he's literally saying you're not of the culture. You need to show him how you're of the culture. You dig what I'm saying? Regardless if that's dropping some shit that niggas can vibe to, you dig what I'm saying? Or collabing with someone of the culture. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like he needed Her Loss 2. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know. I think a Her Loss 2 might do a little bit of justice for Drake. You dig what I'm saying? He could maneuver his way with the Her Loss 2 because the Her Loss 1 was heat. You dig what I'm saying? I loved it, Her Loss. I played that joint for a good minute. You dig what I'm saying? But I feel like if he drop a Her Loss 2 and it's even more with 21, of course. 21 been a little quiet. I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't heard 21 since goddamn Her Loss. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know, but I feel like he can maneuver his way if we listen to Her Loss, we mess with Drake again, then Drake drop a solo joint that it's the perfect alley-oop for Drake to drop some shit. It gotta be some shit like, if you're reading this, it's too late, or Take Care. Whatever lane he wanna go, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's not about money at this point. Drake already got, that nigga's damn near a billionaire, if he's not already. It's not if we know he can rap. We know that nigga can rap. It's about his legacy at this point. He has to, I mean, you got to stain on your legacy, but it's how you end the battle at the end of the day, the fight. You know what I mean? So if he ends it off like this, I don't think that's a good look. So I feel like he could flip it out. You know what I mean? That's just my thoughts. You dig what I'm saying? Get a nigga like me to produce some beats. No self promo or nothing, but I could do some shit for you, my boy. You dig what I'm saying? You want 21 to hop on that bit? Cause Kendrick's not gonna stop. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's working. Why would you stop if you on top? One of the 48 laws of power is crush your opponent completely. This nigga is not stopping. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like, respectfully, Drake follow the plan, see the vision at the end of the day, and just follow through. I could be completely wrong, but all I'm saying is, if you hear a nigga enough on the radio and it's hot, we ain't gonna think about that bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't gonna think about that bullshit. A lot of celebrities got over worse things. So, because it was good music. So good music gonna win at the end of the day. Good music, no Kanye. You know what I mean?
When Drake talks about the record, despite him saying that it's going to be great, he just sounds so disinterested and bored, which, based on everything else he has shown us since the beef, really just seems to check out and gives me no reason to think that this project will be good at all. And in actuality, it'll probably end up being his worst album to date, and it will be his worst performing as well, because people really just don't care about new Drake music as a whole for the time being. And so with Drake at a point that beyond his own failure, if an artist even signs with OVO Sound, Even if they are moderately successful like Party Next Door, their careers always have this narrative stuck to them that they have been held back, and if they went anywhere else, they would be much bigger. And then you have guys like Smiley, who are actually just some of the worst out when it comes to the profession that they are occupying. Overall, with this mess of talent levels, talent management, and just the inability to pick a solid direction to move forward in as a whole. Even in this time where we have already seen so many rap labels go under and just soil the artist who's founded them's reputation, OVO Sound may truly be the worst rap label not just right now, but of all time. Because for an entity that was once created and promised to build one of the biggest stars on the planet's brand to even bigger heights than we could ever imagine, and yet it has done absolutely nothing, as it has produced no stars and, if anything, has only worked as a writing camp for Drake, because we know guys like P&D have given him some of their best songs for a fact over the years. All in all, we are seeing a great reminder right now that just because a rapper is a star doesn't mean they need a label, because most of them just never do anything with the talent they are supposed to uplift. And in the case of Drake, the way that he was stepping on his own artist releases during the beef and has not done one thing to help any other signees since then, all just shows another reason why his downfall has been so rapid, and why UMG doesn't want to give him anything he wants, because for the industry, beyond his days of being a hitmaker, which even with that, his days are long over, Drake offers nothing to the music business, as he doesn't actually own anything to turn heads and make people really see how powerful of an artist he is, and the only thing he does own, which is this pathetic label.
I don't think he liked Drake a lot. I don't think he liked Drake at all. Like, Drake, like, his music is definitely, like, bringing in a lot of revenue. I'm not sure about his situation with if he owns his masters now 100%. I'm sure he probably do. But, like, the label that he was signed to, whoever, what was it, Universal? He was signed to Cash Money. He was signed to Young Money, which was under Cash Money. And Cash Money, I believe, is under Universal, right? They was pocketing some change with Drake on the label, bro. So I don't know if that's what he's referring to, saying Drake doesn't offer anything, but maybe he means like life impacting music. I don't know. That's
when we look how powerful of an artist he is, and the only actually own anything to turn heads and make people really see how powerful of an artist he is, and the only thing he does own, which is this pathetic label, has really, when we look in the grand picture of it all, produced absolutely nothing since its inception. So compare this to Kendrick Lamar, who has PG Lang, which despite having a smaller roster produces nothing but quality music and artistic experiences. And of course Kendrick is still a part of TDE, which it is said that he has some ownership in, which again, when you look at everything him and all these entities are doing in the eyes of the music business, what this all represents, just makes his worth and power seem all the more stronger, because Kendrick is directly connected to other superstars in the music business like SZA and two other rappers who may just become absolute superstars in the years to come with both Baby Keem and Doechii. Overall, in this game where Kendrick and Drake's beef is elevated beyond diss tracks and when it comes to winning the music industry and control of rap, it has been about the value of their catalog, their future endeavors, and what they can do to push hip-hop to places that it has never seen. And at this point, Kendrick helping push the best label in hip-hop right now to this point.
I'm still not over that Super Bowl commercial. I love that Super Bowl commercial. I ain't gonna hold you. I like the Super Bowl commercial. It was funny. Yeah.
Has made him all the more valuable. As beyond being a great MC, it is showing that he is a great leader who just already with the Super Bowl and with the stadium tour he is doing, has the ability to open an entire new door for all of hip-hop. So overall, as we look at how Kendrick Lamar has built and is fueling the biggest powerhouse in rap to have one of the greatest runs we have ever seen in the coming year, all meanwhile while Drake is just running around without any direction or greater vision for what's next, and seemingly with everything he does, he is just taking down his entire brand from the worth of his own catalog and music to just the ability for these artists he has signed over the years to amount to just anything. Overall, Drake has yet again failed and has shown that if it wasn't for his own selfishness and poor choices, which again, when you see the way he has used this label as a camp for writing and reference tracks and has never given back to the artists, in an industry where labels and talent discovery brings power, Drake has never done this. And so now at this point where Drake is facing—
Oh, he's talking about power in terms of like other artists. Okay, and on his label. Okay, that makes sense. All right, I agree with you on that point. And that aspect, yeah, Drake ain't got really no standing. His label doesn't have really no standing power because it's just him. You know what I'm saying? Him and P&D. No rappers. At least not. That's not any that's doing anything of like. I don't know any rappers that's on his label. I don't even know if Smiley's still on his label. But yeah, It's just him, and right now it's looking crazy. He has to definitely take it down. Maybe he's taking a break right now. You know what I mean? From music, he might be recording right now. Who knows? But I feel like he need to get that hunger back from when he was first trying to get on, coming off the Degrassi. You know what I mean? Everybody against you. You dig what I'm saying? Because you're an actor. You could never make it as a rapper. You know what I mean? You coming from Degrassi. No one's gonna take you. Nigga dropped So Far Gone. It was oh, this guy's the next biggest thing. Then he was dropping tapes with Wayne, rapping up with Wayne, then singing the hook. Come on, bro. It's like when that's the excitement back when he was coming up and we were like, okay, who is this new guy? You dig what I'm saying? Changing the game up, doing singing and rapping, outbarring niggas that's really rappers for real. So I feel like he gotta get that hunger back. At the end of the day, all of these other things are just allegations. You know what I mean? So it's not like anything that's going to really, if it's sticking right now because Kendrick is doing his motherfucking thing right now. You know what I'm saying? If Drake was, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whatever. I don't know if he could whatever it, but too long. But he has to follow it up with some heat. That's it. Literally, that's it. But
the reality that his career may actually
That's
be
how I
over
feel
for
on it.
all of his poor choices. When we look at the downfall and patheticness that is OVO's sound as a label and musical entity, we can add this failure of a musical powerhouse to the reasons why Drake is having one of the worst fall-offs of all time. And so now with all this, let me know, what do you think about where Kendrick Lamar and Drake are taking their labels, and what do you think we are going to see next from both of them? Now, I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you made it to this point in the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And now, if you want to see how making things even worse for Drake, he just tried to stop Kendrick Lamar from playing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. And
mind you, this nigga J. Cole just took the execution. I mean, not execution, the exit plan up out of here. Like, my shit not charging? That nigga J. Cole got up out of here. He said, because nigga seen where it was going. Hold on, let me plug this in. We good? He seen where it was going, and initially I didn't like the move, but now he probably heard word what was going down. It's like, oh, y'all niggas really don't like each other. Like, I thought this was just some rap shit. I'm gonna see y'all on the flip. I'm gonna go ahead and, because I'm trying to make my exit. He about to retire. You know what I mean? So I feel that. But in terms of Drake, he gotta definitely plan and execute. And he has to plan like precision. Like, he gotta, like what he doing with Cole right now, he has to play chess. He has to play chess. In the sense of like, if this don't work out, okay, I'm gonna do this. And if this don't work out, I still got the plan B, plan C, and D, just in case. But I'm ending off right here, y'all. Tell me how y'all feel about this joint. It's just too much. Like, it's too much. Drake resume is too. His sheet is too much. Like, you can't just get him out of here like that. I just don't believe that. Like nothing I did meant anything for y'all niggas. I would get up out of here though. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, bro. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and it's the hottest, illest, most latest on the tube. You dig what I'm saying? I'ma still bump my nigga Drake. You dig what I'm saying? He would be an inspiration musically and just creating theme songs for niggas' days and shit every day. Like, so it's your man Suave. I'm gonna get up out of here. Right? I'm gonna see you on the flip side. You dig what I'm saying? Fuck you talking about.